A big increase in panhandling is causing new problems for police in Spokane and Spokane Valley.
Dozens of men and women take to our street corners every day with the promise of easy money, clogging intersections, and triggering additional crimes. For tonight's special report, KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey spent a couple of days panhandling. All right, Jeff, what'd you find out?
Well, these people can make a lot of money in a very short period of time, about $30 an hour, and so it's no wonder panhandler numbers are on the rise. And because of a poor economy, drivers are giving more than ever before. Thank you. Have a good day. The panhandlers call it flying the sign. All they need is a piece of cardboard, a raggedy old backpack. Oh, here we go again. Good morning. Thank you. Oh, thanks a lot. And they're open for business. As it turns out, Spokane commuters are extremely kind and generous. The very first person to offer me money here at 3rd and Washington handed over a $10 bill. Morning, how are you? Oh, you're very kind. Thanks very much. Thanks for stopping. Perhaps people are giving more now because we all know somebody who's been laid off. Maybe more people are panhandling because it's so incredibly easy. Thank you, miss. Have a nice day. Panhandlers can even make money off of thoughtful pedestrians. And police and sheriff's deputies worry as the competition for your cash increases, beggars will become more aggressive.
We have an awful lot of people that are claiming street corners and are panhandling. Yeah, I think that begging, if it's not become fashionable, has certainly become acceptable. Okay, it's been exactly 1 hour here at 3rd and Washington. We've made $13 and had some very generous donations of food, including some from a young lady who is homeless herself. Her name was Cassie. Well, Cassie, I don't want to take the food away from you, gal.
Oh, it's fine. I have no way of carrying it, so.
Well, how come you became homeless?
My roommate kicked me out at 3:30 in the morning.
While Cassie didn't choose to be homeless, experts say some panhandlers prefer living on the street. They like the flexible hours and waste little time consuming our generous donations in the form of beer and malt liquor.
If a corner becomes lucrative, it's going to be staffed. The word gets around among these people that this is where you want to be if you want to bum money off motorists.
We heard from other panhandlers the place to make the really big bucks is in the Spokane Valley. Thank you. I hope you didn't hang up on somebody for me.
No, I just put on speak. I want to be legal.
Well, thanks very much. So after taking this last $5 from a downtown driver, money we're passing on to charity. Morning.
Morning.
How are you today? We set up this foggy shoot at Pines and Interstate 90. $20. It's so nice of you to give it to somebody who's a stranger. Why would you do such a thing?
All right. I may be there sometime.
You're thinking that it could happen to you and...
Could be.
It didn't take very long to start feeling guilty about working this westbound off-ramp. Oh, I'm dying. The long-running red light gave us more time to strike up conversations with our benefactors. You don't have a job, but you're giving a panhandler money.
You know, well...
That's really nice of you. What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Alex?
That's good karma, you know.
Then there was the mom who had her kids pass me money out their back window. Ma'am, thank you. You guys have a nice day, huh? People here in this red Legacy just gave me $2, but it came from a kid. Other people were motivated by their faith to give.
God bless you.
You're very kind. Thank you very much. In the name of Christ, then, thank you.
Right on.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
So after standing here at Indiana and Pines, we have made more than $37 in just 1 hour. There are some incredibly generous people here in the Spokane Valley. Panhandlers are now becoming a common sight along the freeway, and so some drivers have become more selective about what they give. And we wanted to find out why. I'm actually a TV reporter. What do you think about all these people out here panhandling?
There's a lot. This is what I give them.
You give them a hand warmer?
Uh-huh.
Just because you don't want to, further their substance abuse?
Yeah. I usually give them a granola bar and a hand warmer.
That's very nice of you.
Well, thank you. I try.
But perhaps the nicest of all drivers we met that morning is the woman in this car named Amanda.
There's a sausage egg McMuffin or a sausage egg thing and then there's a bacon one.
I'll
so.
split it with my photographer.
Okay.
After seeing my sign about being proud but hungry, Amanda had brought me breakfast.
I don't normally do it, but you look like somebody who actually, maybe lost their job.
What a nice girl you are. Bye, Amanda.
Bye.
Golly, I feel like such a jerk.
Oh, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
As it turns out, though, I wasn't the only person out here pretending to be somebody I wasn't.
What's your name?
Jim.
Jim, I'm Jeff.
Jim Succo is a Spokane resident who drives this white van to Argonne and I-90 several times a week. He hauls around this green duffel bag to make it appear that he's homeless, but he's really not.
How much can you make?
I'd make 60, 70 bucks.
A day? 60, 70 bucks a day?
Jim panhandles to supplement his Social Security check and takes turns with other men waiting to work what's become a lucrative corner.
So they have to wait until...
Well, no, first come, first served usually.
Okay, so it's like first come,
But,
first...
we try and do it the way, an hour on, an hour off.
Give everybody else a chance.
I then asked Jim if he ever felt bad about taking money under false pretenses. He said he stopped feeling guilty the day he got his first $100 bill, and he's been flying the sign ever since.
How you doing?
So many people are begging on the on and off ramps that panhandlers have moved away from the interstate.
It's not doable right now because of the sciatic nerve problem and the 3 ruptured discs.
James Posey wants to work, but can only stand for brief periods of time, and so he works Sprague and Pines to keep his pregnant girlfriend out of the weather.
Apartments are anywhere from $500 on up for a 1-bedroom. And so I have to do what I have to get by.
And Posey says the competition for handouts is getting tougher all the time. Panhandling now has a PR problem.
So many people come out here to do this, that people have actually started turning their backs on people like me, because there are a lot of people that come out here and do this just for the alcohol and everything.
There is so much money to be made panhandling here along Sullivan Road that this business district is now inundated with beggars and transients.
There's a lot of panhandling on the pump island out here. There's aggressive behavior after they've been cut off from drinking too much. There's public urination as well as defecation outside.
Don Larkin said he'd gladly sell less beer if he could keep panhandlers out of his store and restrooms, but was threatened with legal action.
I was contacted by the Center for Justice that said if I don't treat them the same as I do all my customers, I would find myself in further legal battle.
And so Larkin and sheriff's deputies think Spokane is being generous to a fault. Our handouts creating a lot more problems than they're solving.
Oh, I think if somebody stood out here for 4 hours and didn't get a single donation, that they would either move on to a more lucrative city, or they would go to one of the charitable organizations that are built around helping those types of folks, and we'd see the problem decrease.
How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Bye. And so now we're going to do exactly what the sheriff's office recommended. We're taking the money donated by those generous motorists and giving it to a charity that helps people who are truly needy. We'll show you how that $60 will be put to work. That story's coming up tomorrow here on KXLY4.